Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And it's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Cousins now on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Murray, strong running. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Able to avoid him at the 40. Touchdown, Vikings! Latavius Murray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive. And they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big time pickup for them. And now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now. It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. The Rams were the highest scoring team in the league last year, and they're on the move early with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line. Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly. And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here comes Shields. Oh, what a move. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out comes Minnesota. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. When we talk about Aqib Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, and he did just that, picking off another pass. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
This is Howard on 2nd down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Listen. Starting left here.
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going.
Hardball. Super. 5.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And that one's complete to Gurley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
Defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurate when he throws a nice pass for a first down.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Start left here. Super.
Goff now looks to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Yellow.
2nd down, Cousins. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Go, 12, go.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Well, he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go, 12, go. 5.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Looking deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Super.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Dancing to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Aaron Donald in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Leave it, bring up 48.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Cook. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Cousins on first down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Third and long for Cousins. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So on fourth down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Weil, to kick it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
I think a free play now for Gold. And Fields eventually puts it in. And he'll be taken down before he works it past the 50. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. The final shot before break here. Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and it had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
17.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. 12. Now Goff on third and goal. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Back to the ground, this time Cook. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Cousins. He can run for it, and he will. And avoids the contact by sliding. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Gun. Here we go. It's a hard.
First down. Here's Cousins. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
It's complete to Robinson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Cousins again. Now he'll go deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, You and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
That strong return is setting them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
14.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. Being chased out left. This will be taken touchdowns. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams are in for 6. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook, and very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
On third down, Cousins gonna let one fly for Robinson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So that right there was his second pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
Amateur
done that,
hour.
right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a third again.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Give to Howard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Out of the gun. Gone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Sherrills to return. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They run again on first down. Cook, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go. Yellow, yellow. Ready, in there. Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow. Liz, 50. Here we go.
Cousins now on second down. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play.
Yellow.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Cousins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Cousins. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Cousins now. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's a 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Goff now to throw. That one's complete to Gurley. Still fighting for more. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 30.
I think you got to use one here. Don't you got to use one right here.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On a handoff, this is Howard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle made by Everson Griffin.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Super 66.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The Rams on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Howard. But he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Rams have won the game.